Today we're making old-fashioned grandma's date-filled sugar cookies. It's a delicious recipe. There's a pan right straight from the oven right here, and I thought I'd show you just how lovely they are. They're 2 sugar cookies filled with a date filling. See the date filling in there? And let's make some date-filled cookies. I was able to get a 12-ounce package of Medjool dates, and I'm breaking them in half, cutting from the skin side. Makes it a little bit easier with a nice sharp knife. And I'm going to cut these up finely because I don't really want a chunky filling for my cookies. I want a few chunks just for texture, but I want it to be mainly smooth. Now that the dates are all cut up, I'm ready to make the filling. The filling is made with really simple ingredients. Just a cup and a half of water, half a cup of granulated sugar, and a tablespoon and a half of flour. So I'll put them all in the pan. Starting out at medium-high for the temperature of the burner. Mix it all together and let it cook down. Took a couple of minutes for my dates to come to a boil at medium-high, and I've turned the burner down to medium right now. And you can see that they are still boiling. I think I'm going to go down to low now. And just let them simmer for about 15 minutes until they've gotten soft and very thick. It's been about 10 minutes in total, and you can see that this filling has thickened up. You want to keep stirring it so that you don't get any burnt flavor into your filling. Nice and thick and delicious. It'll be great in the cookies. Now set it aside to cool. To make the dough for the cookies, I have broken out my stand mixer. There's a lot of dough, so I'm going to use the stand mixer. I have 6 cups of flour, 6 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt mixed together here with a whisk in this bowl. 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 brick, 1 cup of Crisco shortening, 2 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 cup of whole milk, all at room temperature. We're ready to go. I'm going to add the Crisco all at once to the bowl of the mixer. I've cut it into chunks. I'm going to add all of the 2 cups of granulated sugar, and I will start the mixer to cream them together. The sugar and the Crisco have been creaming together for about 2 minutes, and you can see now that they're light and fluffy. I'm going to add the eggs one at a time. And the vanilla. And then stopping and scraping down the sides of the bowl before adding the flour and the milk, the flour mixture and the milk. Now that the Crisco and sugar mixture is light and fluffy, I'm going to add the flour mixture, alternating with the milk, starting with the flour mixture and then the milk, and ending with the flour mixture, using about a cup of the flour mixture at a time. Now I'm finishing up with the flour mixture. And you can see that the dough has really come together. It has a nice, thick consistency. Looks like a typical cookie dough, just how we want it to be. I'm cutting the dough in half. Just eyeballing it using my nice clean hands. The dough is of a really good consistency, as you can see. Create a disc. Wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. The dough has been chilled. The filling is at room temperature and it's very thick and lovely. I'm going to lightly flour my counter and my rolling pin. Roll it out. We don't want it to stick on our counter. There we go. I have my cookie sheet here. And I'm going to cut rounds for the base. I have a dozen cookie bases on the pan, ungreased cookie sheet. And now I'm going to take about a teaspoon of the filling and place it in the center of each of the cookie bases. Now you want to be generous but not overfill because we need room to secure the top of the cookie to the bottom of the cookie. Top on, top on, top on, and top on. And you can see that I have some dough left over. I'm going to just re-roll that and finish off the cookies. But in the meantime, I'm going to secure each of these. Press them and the fork makes it pretty. Okay, I'm ready to pop this pan of beautiful cookies into the oven, 350 degrees, for about 12 to 15 minutes, I think. We'll see how that happens. This pan of cookies is just out of the oven, and I wanted to show you just what the right color is. So you can see that they are a light golden brown, a little browned around the edge. The underside is a light golden color. Beautiful.